Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Reshaunda Thornton.
I'm Natalie Jensitz. Hello.
Yes, so you've seen this duo over almost 3 weeks now, and we are every day coming with informal, inspirational, educational information to help you through these times. Called 30 Days, 30 Ways to Increasing Your Health and Your Mental Wellness. And so yesterday, we really picked up on a topic that I'm sure we all can relate to, and it was about our screen time, the effects of it, and ways we can kind of start monitoring or even just modifying how much time we're spending on it. So take a moment to take a look at. I'm sure you have find some great information and talking about the kiddos as well. All good stuff. So today, Natalie's idea is on you, Natalie. We're gonna kind of get fun with this, and you've seen us, but we actually want to create an opportunity where we are able to just really know us a little bit more. So as you see, Natalie and I have decided to come together and create this project. We actually met when we did a talking engagement, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we just had a quick chat afterwards. From there, we constantly just made a way to meet up for coffee, meet up at the park. We help each other back and forth in our respective businesses. And we just always find a way to glue together. So coming together during this particular time, we just joined forces with our talents, with our passions, with wellness, and just decided this would be a great opportunity to present the 30 Days and 30 Ways to you. And just to let you know, whenever we are out of this quarantine period, we actually are putting together an event that's centered around wellness and just health. And so we hope that you guys stay in tune and actually keep a lookout for it, because I think it's going to be a great event, especially considering that we've been home for so long. So be looking for that as we are rolling out of this quarantine period.
Yeah, it was going to be coming up in a couple of weeks, wasn't it? But we're on delay waiting to see what happens, but we will make it happen at some point for sure.
Yes.
So meanwhile, yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to interview you, Reshaunda, and let people get a chance to see you a little bit more on a personal level. So be careful. You don't know what I'm going to ask, maybe.
Oh, my.
We'll get all the dirt. No, I'm just kidding. Or I'll be nice. Okay. So, yeah, first and foremost, I want to ask, what made you become a dietitian in the first place?
Just real quick, short and sweet. I started off in science, working in biology. I decided I wanted to work in a field where I could interact and work with people. So I changed careers, became a dietitian, and then even within the dietetic practice, I wanted to be in more preventive health. So I just created my own company. I was very passionate about helping people. I knew nutrition was the answer. And so being a dietitian just only made sense. And also I came out of the wellness industry, playing sports and being active. So I really working within the wellness realm of dietetics.
Okay. So do you do a lot of the fitness stuff now too?
I started off doing a lot of the fitness, especially when I was in school. But when I graduated, got the degree, I really started to kind of pull away from that component of it, and just really started to team up with those trainers or those gyms or those people that are into the physical fitness and bringing the nutrition component to it. So right now I'm a sports dietitian as well. So that allows me to work with any person from activity level to high school to collegiate to professional sports. So it has allowed me to kind of still work within that realm without actually doing training or doing the exercise part.
Okay, that's fun. What made you come up with the tagline, "The Dietitian Against Diets"? Does that come from a certain story, or where does that come from?
Well, it actually came from my TED Talk I did last year. I labeled myself as a dietitian against diets. And it's a play off words because it doesn't sound like it goes together, but the idea of the diet mentality. Because when we are on diets, we're thinking of entrapment. We're thinking that we have to confine to something. We think that we have to follow these rules. So it's a diet mentality is where I go against the grain. As a dietitian, I want to teach you how to eat foods that is fulfilling and it is nourishing, and it represents you wanting to be a better you. And that's a completely different dynamic when you look at it that way.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. You know that.
Yep, that's why we're together.
Figure out what works for you.
True.
So you work with some of the sports types of clients, but like, I guess in what your everyday work, what do you typically do most, or what types of clients do you work with most?
Well, I actually have a private practice in consultation. So I work with people on a scale to maybe being 20 pounds overweight that just wants to learn how to actually lose the weight and keep it off. Some people just want to learn how to eat healthy and feel better. There are a lot of people I work with that have health conditions, whether it's diabetes, high cholesterol, people have digestive issues, autoimmune issues. And so the medical component too, I actually tap into. So it's really, what is that person most need immediately, and then the secondary and third component as to why they want to see me. It all kind of flows because we attack their health first, and the byproduct is that they feel healthier, they start losing the weight, and they learn practices on how to maintain their weight, how to maintain a way of eating that works for them.
Okay, so how do people know when they might need you, I guess? Like, at what point do they?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I can't walk up to someone and say, "Hey, I'm a dietitian. I can help you to lose weight." No,
Right.
you have to mentally be in that space where you're ready to make real solid change, and don't and have realized all the diets, all the yo-yo moments. Something is not working. So you really want to kind of hone in on what works for you. So I work with people individually. So I customize the nutrition, which means it customizes to their body dynamics. It customizes to their personality, customized to their life. So you are part of the program, not the program is a part of you. So you have to implant yourself in it because you're part of the piece. So I help people to work nutrition into their life so that they can do it successfully and be able to live in it for the rest of their lives. So those have to be those people that are ready to make that type of step.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do, and it's not going to work ultimately anyway, which is kind of why the diets don't work in general, I think.
I agree. Totally.
Yeah, and I love that you work with the mentality behind it and all the emphasis I've seen your talks about the choices that you have and just giving power to different words that you use, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's awesome. It's like invaluable stuff that you're offering that you might not really realize how valuable it is until I would work with you as a client, because once you experience it, you're like, oh, I do need to change
Yeah.
the way I'm thinking about this, and it is much easier like this, and
Yeah.
I do feel better. So I think,
That's true. People are quick to quick. People don't know what it looks like to work with me. They think it's just going to be just a typical. Someone write your meal plan. They're going to check in on you. They're going to weigh in on you. It is totally not that. I take time to listen to them, and I learn their personalities, and I talk through with them and how to help navigate them. Not particularly tell you what to do, but work with you because you are the one that has to do it ultimately. So I'm teaching you how to. I tell people I build your toolbox so you can take that on for the rest of your life. I'm just not going to tell you what to do for a one-time thing. I'm building and educating you so you know how to continue to do this. Big difference.
yes, huge difference. All right, we have a few more minutes. I want to ask, because I know you have your hands in a lot of things. Can you tell us about a couple of the other things that you work on and do that you love?
Well, I would tell you as a business owner, entrepreneur, it has opened up the door for me in other areas that I also find a skill and passion for. So I work with a lot of larger groups and organizations. I travel and I speak. I decided to write a book and I released it last year because I want to find a way to help people when I just can't personally do it myself. I can at least help them to read something that can prepare them and give them tools. And I also have created a new platform where I have a podcast show, and the podcast show is really a place to keep having these conversations, bring people on to have more conversations about wellness and about things that can inspire and empower people. So I got a couple of hats, but I enjoy them all. I think that one begets the other, and I'm just doing everything I can within my ability to create some form of change and help people not to just look good, but to feel good and to inspire them to even go further on in their life now that they feel good about themselves. Because once you feel good about yourself, you're empowered to just keep doing other things that you thought you couldn't do. So that's my goal.
That's
We
awesome.
just use nutrition as a way to help people do it.
Right. I mean, you are what you eat. It's so true, because that just sets the baseline for you as a person, really.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to please, when we're done, post your website info on the thread so people can contact you and learn more about you if they want.
Okay.
But in the last minute or so, I want to ask you some of your favorites. I should have a buzzer. So
I got 3 seconds.
Seconds to answer.
Okay.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, I would say, is probably like, I love nachos. Yeah. I like crunchy, salty, and I like Mexican food. So yeah, that would be my favorite food.
Oh, we should go to lunch sometime then. Okay.
Yeah.
Not just tea. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is like a plum purple. I like purple. Purple's a sign of royalty. I just like it. It's like a regal color.
Okay, leisure activity.
Honestly, now, especially now, usually I'm lifting weights. I love to run. I love to play basketball with my son. So I would just say something that's just active. I'm always at least every other day doing something. So now just running.
Now, what about your favorite musical artist or song?
Yeah, so I'm from Texas, for anyone who doesn't know. So my favorite artist, actually Beyonce. She is around my age and she's from Houston. So I kind of grew up listening to her. So I would say she's probably my favorite artist.
Okay, sounds good. And let's see, do I have anything else? Oh, what is one thing that would surprise us about you that you can share?
Wow. One thing that would surprise you guys about me is that I am looking forward to when my son graduates high school, actually next year, so I can find a new place to call home. I love St. Louis, great for where it was at, but I don't feel like I'm going to be here the rest of my life. So I'm taking bids on anyone that got any suggestions on some nice, warm places to live. So I'm actually planning to move and to leave here within the next year or two after my son graduates. So that may surprise some people because they may think that I am planning to live in St. Louis for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but I don't blame you.
Yeah.
We're thinking beach or mountains sometime, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so I pulled this up for you as we leave. Is this one of your favorites?
Who is that? Sounds like Beyonce. Yeah, it's actually my favorite song on the Beyonce. She's done several, but that's like the most inspiring, empowering song. I feel like it really represents me and what I want to do for others. So if you guys know that song, we'll put the name of it up like that. That's what represents what I want to do as far as making change to the world, leaving a positive mark. So.
And you're well on your way, lady.
Lord, thank you so much.
All right, you guys, we are going to be back here tomorrow with another topic for 30 Days, 30 Ways. And thanks for sharing with us, Reshaunda. We'll be back tomorrow and talk to you then. Have a great day.
Well, thank you so much. Talk to you later, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.